The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
Eric's Family Barbecue has arrived and is simply the best barbecue in Arizona. Come satisfy your taste buds with meats that are smoked over mesquite wood and sides that are made with fresh ingredients and tons of love. They have the best, juiciest brisket, pulled pork, rib sausage, turkey, or everyone's favorite, the Pitmaster sampler that includes all the meat and 4 sides, mac and cheese, potato salad, coleslaw, corn, or beans, yum. And for dessert, try some creamy banana pudding, amazing. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meat, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip, you won't be sorry. Dine in or take it to go. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more info.
Holmberg's Morning Sickness.
Hear the words you say sometimes? I mean, who talks like that?
98 KUPD.
It's time now for Brady to give you all the news that only Brady knows. We call this the Brady Report. But before he does that, I have to tell you, somebody emailed and said, "Oh my God, John, I'm married to a psychopath." My wife watched that Mr. Rogers thing and said, "John's being a pussy." Showed it to me, and it was all I could do. I had to blubber through the whole thing in tears. I was sobbing. I'm like, "You're a horrible human being, lady." That's a good litmus test to see if you're married to a sociopath or not. If they're unemotional about that, you might have somebody you want to cut loose. She's going to try to kill you. It's time for the Brady Report. It's brought to you by our friends at Hooters. Hooters loves NASCAR. When Chase Elliott finishes in the top 10, you can head to Hooters the day after, and you'll score some delicious freebies and enjoy a nice cold Mick Ultra while you're there. Also, our Cha-Ching Chavez, available at all Hooters locations. Thank you, Hooters. Brady reported.
Good Friday morning to you, world. Hello, world.
Hi.
Happy Friday the 13th.
Ooh.
I got some fun facts on Friday the 13th.
Yeah, let's have it. It's not a thing.
And you know what? We've made it.
Oh, that's right.
I'm all over the map.
It's his big Friday thing.
Jeez. Stroking her.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody knows
quick, man.
for sure.
Bring it up.
Yeah, it's right off the bat. We'll give him another chance, but it's not looking
No
good.
hitter.
Nobody knows for sure how it started, but one theory is that it's biblical, the origins of Friday the 13th, from the number of guests at the Last Supper and the crucifixion on Good Friday.
Well, if it's scary and been debunked, it's probably biblical.
Breaking a mirror. Ancient Romans believed that mirrors held a piece of your soul.
Idiots.
And a separate myth said that our body renews itself every 7 years. So those two things together helped create the 7 years of bad luck. The black cat crossing your path.
Right.
That came from the Middle Ages. Because they associated a black cat with witch and demons.
Which, by the way, is still a problem at shelters. We lost our home pet rescue this week's pick of the litter is a little black cat named Bug. Black cats get adopted at like a rate 10% slower, like at a 10% clip versus everybody else. Like other cats that aren't black, 90% chance they're going out before a black cat does. Black cats hardly ever get adopted. And the one Bug yesterday, unreal. This cat was the coolest thing in the world. And he's tiny, like the size of a kitten, but it's already had its own litter.
Yeah.
They call it a kitty litter, I guess.
Yep.
I don't know. Okay. So they had that, and go on there. It's free. It's the pick of the litter. But black cats don't get adopted that often, and that's just a silly thing. Black dogs, too. It's the same thing. Racists.
Knocking on wood. The idea here came from ancient civilizations that believed
with me.
Trees housed various spirits. The touching of the tree would give you a protective blessing from those spirits.
That's right, man. That's why you got to knock wood if you're with me, man. Raider football. That's how it works, man. Knock wood, Brady. That's right. Brady's.
You don't like Dallas Cowboys mojo moments?
It's a bunch of queers. Knock wood, man. Get wood and knock it up against more wood.
Get wood.
Get your wood. Hey, Vegas Raiders. Everybody get wood and bang it together like Raider fans, you know? And Cowboys are playing sword tips.
The last one, white lighters are bad luck.
What?
This root comes from the 27 Club. Young musicians like Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Kurt Cobain all died at the age of 27.
Yeah.
According to the superstition, they had white lighters on them when they died. But Bic disposable lighters weren't even invented until 1973. Hendrix and Joplin died in 1970.
Yeah, but they were the first ones to have them. Prototypes.
Yeah.
What did they light with before? Just matches? They didn't have
Flint and
They
Tinder.
might no, they had
Flint.
they had to have the
The Zippos
steel
and stuff
ones,
like
yeah,
that.
the
Yeah,
Zippos.
those.
And that could have been white.
Sure. Tim the Sorcerer used to light my cigarettes.
Some foodie news. IHOP is adding alcohol to its menu. You can go get breakfast now. Now you'll have
Bad idea.
No, they
options
got
for-
that on Camelback's got alcohol.
Yeah, everyone's
Right,
starting to jump into it. And hopefully by next year they'll have all their locations
Yeah.
where you can get
The bar-
champagne, beer.
Yeah, Camelback IHOP has, or is it the IHOP? Yeah, it's the one on Camelback, not the one on 4th Street. But the one on Camelback has a bar. We ate there one time, remember?
Yeah, after
And,
one of the shows, yeah.
But it was already closed. The bar was closed, like 2 a.m. So
Brock's rolled out turkey dinner candies last year. They're bringing them back.
Of course they are.
They're bringing back 4 of the 6 flavors: roasted turkey, stuffing, green beans, and cranberry sauce. But they dropped the ginger glazed carrots and sweet potato pie. Swapped them out for apple pie and coffee.
candy.
Get a bag of those candies.
Are they're little suckable Brocks that taste like a?
I think so, or they could be the chewy caramel.
Oh, the apple pie. That might not be bad.
Yeah, that one you can.
They kept giving your buddy Guy props on the broadcast last night about his
know.
apple pie hot dogs.
Ugh. We let a mentally deficient idiot, R-word, do the menu tonight, and he dipped hot dogs in apple pie and called it culinary cuisine. His name, Guy Fieri. How is this idiot traipsing along on my earth getting credit for things like apple pie hot dogs? You morons. Stop giving this guy credit. He's not creative. He's disgusting. It's what you give pigs at the end of a meal. It's like put it all in one bowl and serve it. He thinks it's food.
I went to lunch yesterday with a couple of guys, and one buddy brought a friend and met this guy before. He leaves Sunday to film guys' grocery games.
He's going to be on the show.
There's 4 contestants. He's
Is there
one
any way
of
we
them.
could get him to like?
Well, no, he said he'll come
Stab
back
guy.
if there's some stories. He's
Oh,
like,
sure.
I've heard them all.
No, he won't
And-
be able. You don't hang out with the host.
No, but he's trying to. But the experience and stuff. I'm like,
He'll be there. He'll be handled by producers. They'll tell him, "Don't look at Guy. Don't talk to Guy as a human." And by the
how
way,
did that happen?
eat your cereal covered in potato chips, raisins, cheese. Guy's an idiot.
Did they show the hot dog, Brett?
No,
No.
They wanted
Apple
people.
pie hot
They didn't
dog.
want people to tune out
I didn't see it, but John Smoltz just kept talking about how great it was.
because they had to. They
Yeah.
paid for it. Yuck.
A 67-year-old man in England named Alan Slattery decided to get in the bank robbing business back in March. His first stop was a total bust. Handed over a note to the teller. They couldn't read his poor handwriting, so he left empty-handed. The employee later huddled together. They all got together.
I was going to say you can't do that alone.
The employees all got together to figure it out. Because I'll show you a picture of the note.
But they had to figure out what the note.
What he was trying to say.
Your scream won't stop. What give got? Just hand over the 10s and 20s.
You can figure that part out.
Think about the customers.
Tang high on the plex.
Dang high on the places. A 6th grader wrote this. This actually looks like Guy Fieri's most of his ingredients.
It was reading it correctly. It says your screen won't stop, and I've got what I've got. Your screen won't stop. What I've got.
Okay.
Just hand over the
He's a
10s and
rapper.
20s.
Yeah.
So
Think
he was
about the
referring to the screen. Might have been a security screen that you can't see, or you can set alarm off. That won't stop him.
Sounds like an Anthony Kiedis lyric.
Yeah.
Your scream won't stop.
Your scream stop gives you the guts. Give me the 10s and 20s. He's just Randy Newman with abs. Once you start hearing his lisp, it's impossible not to hear the lisp. It's hard to watch him because the lisp is now all I see with him. Every time that happens with a singer, I'm like, oh no, it's going to just constantly be lisping. He's abs Randy Newman.
So I went down the street with note number 2, and that one was more legible.
Oh, okay. Well, good.
And
It's
got
all
away
about-
with $3,000.
Look, handwriting and penmanship are very important. That's why you get graded on it.
But they end up catching up with him. He just was sentenced to 4 years.
That's it?
Yeah.
We're trying to rob
In England.
banks?
Yeah.
Seems late.
Yeah.
The bigger heist, I don't know if you saw this, $600 million cryptocurrency.
This guy said they could have probably figured that note out faster than Brady did explaining it to us.
So there's $600 million in cryptocurrency stolen from a decentralized finance platform, Poly Network.
Oh, boy.
They even broke down, they got $33 million of Tether. And the hacker actually sent a little email to the platform saying, look, I was doing this as a challenge.
Right.
And I won.
And he's going to give it back?
And I can tell you how so he gave some of it back. There's $600 million left. He gave around $261 million. He goes, I'm going to give most of it back. I just want to let you know that
it's easy.
I'm taking a
when you
finder's
do it.
fee.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's going to get a job with the security companies.
In response, last week, one of the guys from the SEC said, I believe investors using those platforms are not adequately protected.
Coinbase seems to be pretty.
You don't know.
But yeah, you don't know. It seems better.
There's a way to protect it on Google Chrome that I've done, and I could not repeat it back to you because it was
so many steps.
It was like I was falling down the stairs to try to figure out how to do this, and at the end, I'm like, I think I did it. There's ways around that to where
Can you get back in?
I have no idea how to do. Oh, this is just to protect what I've got.
You'll be one of those guys with one chance left.
I
one
have
more for a password.
No clue what I did to do it, but then at the end it said something about doing it, and I'm like, every step seemed wrong, and then at the end it said you did it. So
I've got some science news.
All right, is he ready?
Hello, my friends. Wow. I'm Professor Brady Bogan, and this is your Science News.
I like when he messes his name up.
An asteroid bigger than the Empire State Building has a slightly higher chance of hitting us. It's higher because NASA did some more research. It's called Bennu. Odds of hitting Earth in the next 300 years, around 1 in 1,800.
Hey, that's pretty
Originally it said 1 in 2,700.
That's within the next 300 years.
Yeah.
So Morgan Freeman is wrong. There's an asteroid headed somewhat close to us. Maybe. If you live to be 300, you'll see it.
The closest thing we've found to an actual dragon was unearthed in Australia. It didn't breathe fire. But it's a flying dinosaur with a wingspan of over 20 feet.
Pterodactyl.
Yeah,
kind of.
Do we know what it is?
Petrosaur. Yeah.
Cool.
They, if you look it up, what they found in Australia, they have the skull. They show a picture of the skull.
Awesome.
It could do some damage.
I can't wait till we screw up and do the Jurassic Park and bring one of those things back. We're going to get
finally
that. One
get
of
the
these
DNA.
we've
clone
got
one.
it. Somebody's going to mess around and do it. One of these countries we can't trust is going to do it. They tried it with woolly mammoths and stuff, and I think they made that big kind of mentally retarded woolly mammoth.
Yeah.
They're going to do it with one of these things and lose control of it. And I cannot wait, A, to lose control of it, B, to see how we rectify that and fight it. It's going to be bloody. And hopefully it's like over Denver. Like it'll just flow over a Rockies game. And there's that dragon we let loose. And then we got, jet fighters trying to kill it without hurting people. This is going to make a mess of everything.
Doctors at UCLA found that vaping is really bad for your cells. Even doing it once might make you more susceptible to various illnesses down the road. Other health news, a study in England found that if your first job was really stressful, you might have a higher risk of heart disease later in life.
No kidding. Every first job's stressful because it's your first job. It's all
yeah.
Because every day you don't know what you're doing.
Some are a lot more stressful than it.
But your first job, no matter what it is, you're stressed.
Yeah.
You could be a paper boy, you're stressed.
But I guess if that
out.
continues on, like it's just stressful
Right.
the whole time, it makes sense.
Most people's first jobs are in the, restaurants or
Fast food and stuff
you're
like that,
stressed.
yeah.
It's horribly stressful.
A new chimpanzee study found that they say hello and goodbye just like us. They also judge other chimps for how polite they are.
No kidding.
Bougie.
They have a class. And they all go, hey, sup, playa. They do it just like us.
Yep.
No kidding. I've not seen that, and I've been to the zoo a few times.
What up, dog?
What up, man? Hey, what's up, Leon?
That's your science news.
You seen Jeff over there for a little bit?
He's an asshole.
He's an asshole. Impolite asshole. They're just like us. Look at that. Oh, sorry. That's your science news. Go ahead.
We'll end it with some radio videos, but the first one was trending yesterday. Alabama sorority pledge. It was trending on TikTok, and then there's a hashtag Bama Rush.
Oh,
it's pretty hilarious because the videos are all different girls, but they do the same exact thing. And the breakdown is, for example, they describe their outfit. My top is Lululemon. My skirt is I just have to have it, and my shoes are Golden Goose. Hashtag Delta Gamma.
That's a brand name? I just have to have it?
Yeah, I guess so.
No, John. Not all sorority girls are hot.
This one's not then?
No.
These are the lambda.
Well, why are you watching it then?
Yeah. Thank you, Brett.
No, most of them are, but then
if you say sorority girls and you bring me fat people, I am not interested.
Yeah, I'm out.
That one with that combo was not.
All right, well, then what are we looking at sorority girls doing anything for?
Find some hot sorority girls in.
I don't like fetish these. I like the real ones. I like the ones that all look like Olivia Jade, whose parents bought their way in. Is that her?
Hey, y'all.
What's going on?
It's the last day of philanthropy. Here's what I'm wearing. Top is from Auburn, skirt is from Cook, shoes are from Golden Goose, and all things really, I'm really having the best time. I hope you have the best day.
Smoke and mirrors, Brett.
We just witnessed that before we went on the air.
There's plenty that were pretty. And then one guy went viral because he jumped in and did.
Oh, so
he
a bunch of
replicated
girls.
it.
I see what's going on. So she was the first one.
Yeah, and then there's just a ton of them that all
have it. Revolve, Random Boutique, High Five. High Five. I just have to have it.
Wow, Pi-Fi is the one to avoid if you're in a fraternity.
I just had to have it. Decorative
it's the Omega Moose.
A wig from Amazon. This is a sheet from my bed, barefoot, and a chip clip to hold it all together.
Yeah, she's terrible.
She's joking.
That's a dude, Brett.
That's a fella.
Okay, thank God. I couldn't tell from here.
That beard was tough to see around. Who's that one? Whoa.
1 hour of watching Alabama Rush Talk. Me after 1 day of watching Alabama Rush Talk. All right, my shirt's from Alabama.
Oh.
My skirt is from Lulu. My earrings are Shein. My jewelry
bruises from Eric.
And my shoes are from Martin's.
Oh, my God. She
Go
needs
to her Pornhub
she needs
video.
an OnlyFans page.
Go to her Pornhub video because I know she's got one.
Oh, she's definitely. That's not the only thing she films in that room.
This is the most attractive one. I think she's a mom.
I think the last one was the most. Yeah. You got a mom thing.
It has too many kids to be this invested in Bama
That
Rush
five head,
TikTok.
Jesus.
Like if Katie does not get the Delta Zeta,
I like hanging out with
she
Brett.
is going
I want him to
be
judge a Miss America pageant.
And Zoe continuing
You're
to
saying
act
she's the
like
most
she's
attractive
not-
one. Didn't you see the last one?
Of all of them?
Yeah, she's like 60, man. You got a thing going
Whatever.
on.
Rocky 2's the best.
You got a thing happening. You better get those glasses
We did
checked.
the Kate Winslet thing yesterday. Or was it
Kate
Beckinsale?
Beckinsale.
Beckinsale, that's right, yeah.
Not Kate Winslet.
You wanted to have fantasy weekend with Beck and her kids. You know,
Say
going
her
to road.
kids?
Well, that's she's got them. You just don't include moms in fantasy. The word mom is never included in fantasy.
In
Unless
your
you're
fantasy?
in everyone's
Shut
fantasy,
up.
or you're doing it wrong.
No,
I'm not.
Hildy's a mom now.
Right, and I don't fantasize her anymore.
Well, everybody does.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
You don't fantasize about moms. Because you know
You
why?
fantasize about people, and if they happen to be moms,
No.
oh well.
No, that's the problem. Then the fantasy's
That's
dead.
your problem.
No, that's your problem.
Nope.
That is.
Nope.
You saw it when he just said she's the hottest one, and then Fivehead rolls up on
Yeah.
the screen with her C-section scars.
Got a couple more radio videos. Girls getting hurt.
Oh, good.
On boats,
There we go.
boats and hose.
Like it? All right. This girl has no pants on to the point where they've put a peach.
It's a thong, I think.
Oh,
It just
she
slides
slides off the back of the boat. Oh, that's a good one.
And the weekend doesn't care.
No, I think that's Odell Beckham Jr. He makes a reach for it.
For a second.
And then he had to put his beer down, and that was a lot to ask. Okay, girls and thongs.
Getting hosed down by a bottle of champagne, and the big boy slips.
Oh, Gabriel Iglesias is going to kill these girls.
Oh, help me.
He's in the drink. He's home with his family. All the other whales.
I don't think he came up.
The video doesn't last long enough. Those girls have about a year left before.
Oh, the one on the left's already getting it.
We're terrible. It's great, though.
This next one, this guy's feeding an arowana fish. They're South America. They're
He's doing it with
and
his
it knocked him out. It hit him so
he
hard.
deserves it.
I'm
He's
with
out.
Brett. He put his face over
Yeah,
and
The
had-
little
he is
chum
out.
in his
Look at him.
mouth. It's a little. Watch it bip his head and knock him out.
Yeah,
idiot. Good. He deserves everything he gets.
People are not concerned about fishing him out of the tank.
Don't. I wouldn't get in there with
Give
those.
me my camera.
They're heavy punchers. The heavy hands of an Aroronda fish or whatever that's. Hey, when you feed wildlife with your arrogant, stupid face hanging over the edge of the deal and you want to do it mouth to mouth and it knocks you out, you have to sink or swim, and he sunk.
Man.
The arrogance of man. We control the beasts.
Oh, here's a giant soccer ball.
Yes.
Ladies match.
Now
No
this.
sound on this one.
If Megan Rapinoe played this game, I'd watch.
This is also a sorority thing.
This is 9 sororities and the giant soccer ball, and all of them get knocked out. That's great stuff. Now that's women's soccer I can get behind.
Boom!
Oh, that big one on the right, she takes quite a shot. Which means the big one on the left puts a real heavy hit into that.
Delta Chi!
Oh, man. That's a good one.
Last one is this guy grabbing a cluster on a brick wall.
And now.
What is that?
Cluster of,
What are those?
Spiders.
Mosquitoes, I think.
Those are mosquitoes?
You're my friend now.
Oh, he's got like a handful.
Is that
disgusting? That video trick?
No.
You're my friend now.
Oh, he's got like a... I've never seen anything like it. It's like when Candyman spit out the bugs.
Yeah.
Looks like
You're my
house lint.
Oh. It looks like pubes on a brick wall, and he just picks it up, and the mosquitoes...
It's a cluster of daddy long-legged spiders.
I thought they were flying away.
Oh, yeah, okay. It looked like they were flying off.
Oh, that is repulsive. There's thousands of them.
That's an orgy. They're getting it on.
Toledo would like it because the kids are involved. It's a dad and a mom.
How old are they?
Daddy Longlegs means mommies can't be far behind.
Haters.
I got a mom thing. This one's clearly the hottest. Toledo, that's Rue McClanahan. Yeah, but she's the best-looking golden girl on the show.
Judging me.
What are you watching? Baywatch is on. Golden Girls. You would love Bang My Mom Box because it was on last night. $14.99 for 3 hours. You get 6 channels.
That's a long time.
It's pretty good. You don't need all 3 hours.
No, it's not.
The first 5 minutes of Bang My Mom Box.
Do you go back before it's over just to kind of say you've got your full time?
Sometimes you feel a little bit weird about renting. Like I wake up in the middle of the night with nothing to do.
Renter's remorse?
Like 2 out. No, like 2 in the morning, and I'm like, I'll just fire up a little of this $14.99 stuff. I don't feel like getting my phone off the charger. And Bang My Mom Box was on. And I watched it. I don't even know that I enjoyed it. I just watched it. Just on in the background.
It's soothing.
It's the sounds of love. I like hearing the love of a child.
The love of a mom.
Love of a mother. Toledo's not like Toledo does. He's weird about it, but I'm normal. It's 8:03. There you go. That is your Brady Report, brought to you by our friends at Hooters. It's 98 KUPD.
The best the world has to offer in music, drama, and comedy.
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.